All right, so we are going to be doing another Abyss review today. This is going to be of Ainyx, who is in the YouTube chat during my live streams. Also, be sure to check out the live streams. I do go live. I'm a little bit more consistent now on YouTube and TikTok, so do be sure to check those out. We are going to be looking at their C6 Niulou in the Abyss. Now, they did an entire 13-minute video of running all of Chamber 12, and the link to that is going to be down in the description, so if you want to see their full video, go check it out down below. We're going to look at Chamber 1 first half with Niulou specifically, because in Niulou we trust. So let's look at that. Real quick, I do have her build. Nilou's build up here. You can see right here, C6, triple crowned. HP 69,782. That is going to be without Hydro Resonance. So we'll see what her actual HP is once we get into the domain. Of course, key R1, two-piece tenacity and VG, but still has a 73 over 150 crit split and 116 ER. So this is really, really good. And then you can see all of the artifacts over here. Pause if you want to get a better look at them. We are going to close this now and take a look at the Abyss run. Okay, so you can see both teams here, they're in Flood on the second half, but we're only going to be paying attention to the Niulou team, which is Niulou, Coco, Baiju, and Nahida. So yeah, floor 12, chamber 1, this is the only one that we're going to look at. If not, this would be like a 50-minute video. So of course, we are going to start with Nahida, applying Dendro and dropping that, going to Coco. I'm very interested that you did not start with Niulou activating Bountiful Core. You made cores before going to Niulou. I'm very intrigued by that. I typically start out my rotation with Niulou to get Bountiful Core started. I do want to see though 10,739 on the Bloom Explosion before we activate Bountiful Core. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how much it goes up. We have Niulou activating her burst. Okay. Now, Nilou's burst did do 31,954, which is a very, very respectable amount of damage coming from Nilou's burst. So that is really, really good. That was on the first hit. I'm wondering what we'll see on the second hit. So now we've also got Nahida reapplying Dendro over here for 22,331. So that is really, really good. These 18,766 on the blooms. We still haven't activated Bountiful Core yet, so that's not going to be the increased amount. That was, I'm going to rewind right there. Okay, I can see it up here. 39,055, which I believe is going to be the second hit from Nilou's Bloom, or that is going to be her skill. Let me see if I can rewind it a little bit. 31,000. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we have activated Bountiful Core. Coco activating her burst, creating some balloons coming up. 22,400, okay. 34,000. I do know that Ainyx shows the builds further in the video, so I might actually scroll through to that point and see the builds on these individual characters, because I have a very big feeling that these are very different builds on our Cocos and Nilou's, and then I'm using Yao Yao instead of Baiju. So I'm really actually want to see the builds of these characters too. 32,306, so that is with the Bountiful Core activated, so we are getting, of course, all of the buffs and bonuses of Bountiful Core. Her Niulou does run Key, so we're getting that buff. Nahida's burst is still up, so we're still getting the EM buff that way as well. Ooh, that was a 40,000 that I just saw right there. Okay, so we got a 30,000, we got a 34,000. I think I saw a 40,000. Yeah, 40,436. So that means that you have a lot more EM invested into your Nahida than you do any of your other characters, because Nahida created that bloom, which does make sense. 30,000, 34,000. 31,954 on the burst activate 2. 24,000, 35,000, 35,000. So those are going to be some blooms. These 24, I wonder if these 24,000 are the ones that Niulou is creating, not the reapplication of Nahita's skill, because Nahita would be making those. $17,000 from the skill. Nice, nice. Your Niulou is doing a lot more with her skill damage than mine does, which is to be expected with C6. Hang on, I wanna. Let's see, 41,000, 41,000, 41,000. 41,000, 41,000. So, okay, so maybe not. It might be Niulou that's actually creating these 41,000s. I would think that it would be Nahita reapplying her skill that is actually making these 41,000 blooms. Of course, we go back into Coco, activating her her burst so that way we can keep the party nice and healthy. Doing 8,000 on the individual hit with Coco. I'm really interested to see your Coco build too. Her blooms, 14,000. No, okay, 36,000, 39,000. Okay, so you do have some EM investment into Coco, it looks like. She would be creating these blooms. Dude, this first half is so annoying with how many enemies you've got to fight. But from what I've seen and from talking to like Zucchini and stuff, yeah, I got 22,000s, 31,000s. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, you're 11,000s, 13,000s on your skill. You're doing so much more damage with your Niulou than I am, outside of blooms. 30,000, 48,000 on the reapplication on the second hit from her burst is really, really nice. 34,000, 17,000. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna actually go and find the builds of these characters. I really, really want to see them because I want to see how different our teams are. All constellation builds are in the descriptions. Okay, so we got Niulou C6, 2-piece plus key. Baiju, 2-piece HP, 2-piece HP with Evan Star, which is C2 on Baiju as well. I gotta make sure that I'm pointing up. Coco, C1. I don't know what her C1 does. 4-piece Clam and Moonglow. Interesting. And then, of course, Nahita's Deepwood. I need to see what Coco's C1 does. And the fact that you're running 4-piece Clam means that either you have so much EM on your Nahita and through HP on Niulou that your Coco is getting EM that way, or Nahita's reapplication was in fact triggering those blooms that we were getting, those 40k blooms. That would be the only way that I could see that. That would also explain though why your Coco was doing more damage with each individual hit than mine was with 8,000, because mine during her burst is only hitting like 3 or 4k, but she is the one creating the 42,000 bloom without C2 Niulou, right? She has over 1,000 EM, and she is doing a ton of blooms. I have her on an EM build with Flowers of Paradise Lost, so she is making those 40k blooms for me, whereas your Nahita is probably the one making it for you. So that is very, very interesting. So I do need to talk to you more about that. Now, I think that's going to be it for this video. I wanted to do a short one, and while Ainyx has recorded this entire Abyss run, I'll probably come back and do more of this Abyss run and see how Niulou does on the other 2 floors. But like I said, if I make that video now, it is going to be an hour-long video, and I don't want to put you guys through that, so I'll probably break it up to a couple different parts. So if you want to see me talk about your Abyss run, which this one is really, really good, I want to run my Niulou on this floor and see how she does, or how my team does on this floor compared to yours. But if you want to see your Abyss reviewed, where we talk about it and look at the characters, then go check out the Discord. There's a link down below. If this is on TikTok, there's also a link down below in the link tree. Just click on there. There'll be a channel called Abyss Reviews. Just post it in there on YouTube or something like that, and then we will make a video on it. So that is going to be it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Wait, I didn't give it a rating. 10 out of 10. Niulou is amazing. C6 Niulou is really good. This might just be my bias talking, but 10 out of 10.